Pretty good. You guys have fun.
All right. What is your name, sir?
Greg?
Greg?
Yep.
I am Brian. Nice to meet you. So let's go ahead and put you for the break. All right. So first time on the track for you. What's the special occasion that brought you out?
This was a lovely birthday gift.
Who gave it to you as a gift?
Girlfriend.
Girlfriend? Anything you want to say to her on camera?
Thanks, Jenny.
So ever drive anything like this before?
I got to take a C5 for a spin 20 years ago.
Okay, nice. Anything like a mid-engine vehicle?
Nope, first time.
Cool. Just review a couple of things. For my hand signals, a closed fist means to brake. A hand moving up means to lift off the gas. A hand pointing straight ahead means to accelerate. All around the track we do have cones. Every color represents a different action. When you reach the yellow cones, you lift off the gas. When you reach the red cones, you brake. It's important to brake with the wheels straight, because when you're braking, you're taking the weight off the rear tires. If you try to do that while turning, the car can slide. At the orange cones, that's where you turn to the green cone. Try to have a nice wide arc, but don't use every inch of the road. Leave a few feet as a safety margin. We will have cars in front, and we will have cars behind. I'll always let you know when it's safe to pass, or if you will be passed by a car.
Okay.
Either way, I'll always let you know. So where do you live?
Michigan now.
Michigan, okay.
From central Indiana.
Gotcha. What do you do for a living?
IT.
IT. How do you like to spend your free time? Any passions, hobbies?
Sim racing.
Sim racing, really? What program?
Gran Turismo, Assetto Corsa.
Nice. Yeah, I started racing 8 years ago. Actually got in through iRacing, because I started doing the iRacing service beginning of 2014. And then I was doing their, virtual driver school, which was just, like tutorials and things like that, which was actually hosted by Skip Barber in the sim. And I was like, wait, what is Skip Barber? And then so found out about the racing schools. I'm like, hold on, there's a racing school? So then I did their 3-day racing school, did their 2-day racing school. And then from there, started in their racing series. And then, things just went from there. But the modern day sims are actually really, really good, especially if you have a good setup, good pedal, good wheel, good pedals, I should say. I mean, it's pretty much track time nowadays. I mean, especially with the good sims. I mean, you can do the same thing, and you're just putting your brain in the same exact mindset. You're training yourself and conditioning your brain. That's why the Formula 1 teams have sims. I mean, those are multi-million-dollar sims, but same principle. Prepares you, especially for races you haven't been before, or tracks you haven't been. Like when they were racing at Jeddah, that was probably really helpful, because that was a really complex circuit. You follow Formula 1?
Not so much anymore, mostly IndyCar, IMSA.
IndyCar? Been to the 500 a few times?
This year was number 13.
Number 13, nice. What was your favorite race you've witnessed there?
Probably last year.
Really? Castroneves?
Yep.
Yeah, I've been in 2016, 2018. It's kind of cool seeing Rossi go across the line out of fuel. It's a definition of good timing and luck.
Yes. Been through this track a few times virtually, but first time with G-Forces.
Nice. So what sim is the track in?
Assetto Corsa.
Assetto Corsa? Do you find it pretty accurate? Because it's not laser scan, right?
No, I don't think so.
No, because it's just a user mod.
Yeah.
I mean, you could probably get it like 90% of the way there, even without laser scanning.
Yeah. But yeah, they didn't. The mod I found for C8 didn't feel great, so mostly C7.
Yeah, and the biggest difference is having the engine in the middle. Just because the weight transfers differently and it feels different when you're turning into the corner. It actually rotates quite a bit better. Just rotating around that center of gravity. It's pretty controversial when they first put it in the middle. A lot of people were like, it's not really a Corvette anymore. But there's no denying it's better handling. Thankfully, the weather is cooperating today so far. A little foggy, but nothing terrible.
Next session?
If you want to, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Let's go ahead and go around the Porsche. Just go ahead and, yep, get around the right side. And we'll follow the Huracan. All right. You have any questions for me?
No.
All right. If we do allow passing, just has to be controlled. We'll always let you know if it's safe to pass or if you'll be passed.
Okay.
Give a wave to the family. Alrighty. And then once we get across that seam, we'll let him pull away. But we'll just crawl out with him for now. We're just going to cross the seam now, and we'll just let them pull away from us. Creating a nice natural space helps to actually facilitate passing. Now we're going to add that speed, staying to the left side. Ignore the yellow cones. We're going to use those next time through. Go a little faster if you want. A little faster. Staying to the left side. Keep going. Keep going. Now just test the brakes. So the brakes are pretty sensitive, right? Wait for the orange cones, but look to the green. Connect to the dots in this section. Bigger arc lets you take bigger speed. All the way into the green cone. Now out to the left side. Ignore the red cones at this speed. Stay to the left side. And actually stay on the gas at this speed. Look for the green cone. Connect the dots into the corner. And now we're adding that speed. And then we'll track out to the orange cones on the left side. Stick with this car, because they're going to be going a little bit slower than us, and if you stick with them, we'll eventually get around them. Notice how the left-hander is off camber to the right side. It's actually baked against you, so it takes the grip away from you. He's going to let you around after this corner, so stick with that car. And I'll let you know when it's safe to pass that car. So let's go ahead and pass him on the right side. Here's the right side of the road, and accelerate around that vehicle. Perfect. And now back over to the left side to the orange cones. Now looking for the green cone. Connect the dots into the corner, all the way to the right. Now picking up speed. Track out to the orange. Look to the green cone. Connect the dots into the corner. Now back to the left side. And hard braking. This is the tightest turn of the track. Wait for the orange, but look to the green. We're going to have one car around us, okay? Okay. Stay to the right side. We're going to have one car pass us here. Just hold this position. All right. And then we're going to go ahead and follow that car to the right. Add that speed. Keep going. Keep going. And brake. Releasing. Turn to the green cone. This is that turn where you gain elevation. Look to the green cone at the top of the hill. Turn a little more with that wheel to the left. Now add that speed. Track out to the right side. And full throttle to the red cones. And brake. Nice. And for the green cone, turning into the right side. All the way to the green cone. Squeezing on throttle. For the orange cones up and over. We're going to get up to those cones. Nice and wide. Braking. Look for the green cone. Connect the dots into the corner. Track out. And full throttle. Adding that speed, track out, the yellow cones, full throttle. Nice. And lifting, braking, nice to the green cone, turning into the right side. Now to the orange comes up and over, nice and wide. Breathing off throttle, over the green, back to gas, and hard brakes. This is that really tight turn. More braking, cutting into the right. Be patient with gas. As you unwind the wheel, now accelerate to the right side. Steady throttle to balance the car. Now picking up speed, accelerate to the left side. Nice. And hard brakes for the green cone. Connect the dots into the corner. All the way to the right. Now once again, need to get on track more often. But yeah, you see, sims work.
This car's a blast.
Now, how accurate was the track of the sim compared to what you just did?
Yeah,
Pretty good?
pretty good.
Yeah. It's kind of cool that you can do that, right? Do that kind of preparation.
With the G-force, it's kind of easier to get set up for that tight turn.
Yeah. What I've always said is, because what I've found, once I got really familiar with both sim racing and racing in real life, it's easier to drive in real life because you gain senses. You have depth of perception, and you have the seat of the pants feeling. You know when the car's about to step out. Whereas in the sim, it's harder to tell when it's about to step out because it's more or less when it is stepping out when you feel it more. Great job, man.